Of course, first things first, our interview will be kicking off with His Excellency Abderrazzak Laassel, who is the ambassador for the Kingdom of Morocco in Kenya. Karibu sana, Ambassador. Welcome.
Thank you very much. Thank you for hosting me.
Yes, karibu sana, and great to have you. I mean, you know that Morocco has been like the center of sports in Africa, and you know this is just one of the many things that Morocco is doing on behalf of the continent. You know, welcoming the whole world, if not just only Africa, to Morocco. But let's talk about what it means for the Kingdom of Morocco, right? To host AFCON 2025, which is the immediate thing just happening under a month or less than 15 days.
You know, it has been now more than 40 years that Morocco couldn't have the chance to host the AFCON, and now we are very proud to get our African brothers playing in Morocco. Everything, the stadiums are ready to host the main stadiums, and we are hoping that it will be the best edition ever in the continent because of all the efforts that have been spent by Morocco for hosting this edition. We have, of course, we put into to the AFCON 9 stadiums for the competition, and also each team will have its own stadium to train, and even the referees will have their own stadium to train, so they don't have to split the time between among themselves for the training time.
Yes.
So this is something which is new in the organization, and of course we hope that it will go very well.
Yes, and maybe you can just again say how ready is the country for this showpiece.
You know, all the stadiums now are ready, and also the infrastructure, roads, hotels, hospitals, everything that is needed for the organization is ready in the country, and even I think starting from the beginning of December, the teams will start going there to Morocco to start this competition that we hope the cup will stay in Morocco.
Yes, indeed. I mean, all the teams, all the 19 teams that will be at the AFCON, 2025, they will be having separate their own training venues.
Yes,
that's a first in the history of the championship.
Yeah, this is why we have been working very hard. You know, we rebuilt the main stadiums that will host the competition itself, but we will be using the stadiums that we had in Morocco, because you know that 10 teams, African teams that don't have qualified stadiums in their countries are playing in Morocco now for the qualifiers. They had been playing there, and the last time we had Nigeria against Congo.
Yes, last night, yes, at the Prince Moule Stadium.
Yes. So because there are many countries, we have many partnerships with our brothers in the continent that prefer to come to play in Morocco because of the infrastructure, the quality of the pitches, and what has been prepared for the continent on that.
And of course, we just in my introduction talked about how Morocco has been the center of sporting events in the continent, if not on the globe. You know, we've had AFCON, the Africa Women's Cup of Nations, which happened last year, and it's also coming back again next year in March. Also, the Under-17 Women's World Cup is also will be held in Morocco, and not to mention AFCON 2025. What does it mean for Morocco to be the center of sporting events on the globe?
Yeah, you know, the football is in the center of the sport in Morocco, and of course the sport is a vision of His Majesty the King that he's following personally with the progress that have been made in Morocco. And you remember that Moroccan team has reached the semi-finals in Qatar
World Cup, yes,
and they won the African under-17 17 and
World Cup.
under 18 the World Cup,
Yes.
and under 17 the African Championship, and of course we won the CHAN here in Kenya, and we are still now in the competition in World Cup under 17. But this is a policy, this is a vision by His Majesty the King. It started in early 2005, and with the building or the construction of the Royal Academy for Mohammed VI in near Rabat in Saleh, where she's educating people, children from age of 5 to 6 and onward. They are getting their scholarship skills and also playing football. And now there are many of members of the national teams are graduated from this academy. And this is why it is Morocco is now at the helm of the African football, and our ambition is also to get the world football. Now the numbers are working for us, because you can see that our national team, the senior team, has been winning 17 matches consequently. So it's the World Cup, world records, I should say.
They're on a run.
And and of course, all other teams in Olympics, we reached the third. In World Cup, we reached the semi-final, and of course, we got the World Cup under 20, and we're still in the competition in under 17 for the World Cup. And as you spoke about women, I think that women got the finals twice for Africa, and we will be hosting the 5 next editions in Morocco.
Next year again.
Yes.
So all this is just the fruits of the labor, the fruits of the investment that has been done so far.
Yes.
Yes. And maybe the 6 cities and 9 venues that will host the championship, the Africa Cup of Nations from December 21st. What are the iconic venues? What do they symbolize?
Yeah, we have, of course, we have Tangier, we have Rabat with 4 stadiums, we have Casablanca, we have Marrakesh, and we have Agadir. And you may say that these are very known cities for tourism, like Tangier, Rabat, and Agadir, and Fez, which are, you have 3 imperial cities among those cities. And of course, this is something that we are very proud of, especially we have, Fez, to make a comparison. Fez is the oldest city in Morocco, like Laassel here, and we are trying to partner Laassel and Fez for this way. So, and yes, this is what how the stadium were built in a very short time. Because it was built, for instance, the biggest stadium in Rabat, Moulay Abdallah, has been built in 14 months. It's for 66,000 supporters. And Tangier also was built in 1 year. And you have Moulay El Hassan, who was built in 10 months. So how can it was done like this? And all the stadiums now are ready. There was competitions in their stadiums just last week.
I mean, and also Morocco is bidding to hold. I mean, it's also planning to build one of the largest sporting facilities in the continent, if not in the world, 150,000 seaters capacity.
Yes, this is being built for the World Cup.
Yes,
and it's being built close to Casablanca, in a city called Ben Slimane, which is between Rabat and Casablanca, and it will, of course, it's compared to Marrakech Maracana in Brazil, and this is 115,000.
Yes, and talking about the relationship between the two countries, right? And you know, just like you mentioned about Lamu, and this goes back to the 1300s when Ibn Battuta came to Kenya, and maybe many people just be talking about knowing that the relationship could be beginning just yesterday with sports, you know, knowing all the names, but it goes way back. Tell how we can deepen this particular relationship.
No, Ibn Battuta is from Tangier. In the north of Morocco, and is a very famous traveler. He came to Mombasa and settled there for a few years in Mombasa. And there is, of course, on the basis of that, we have a partnership between Mombasa and Tangier, because, you know, Tangier is hosting the largest port in the continent, Tangier Med, and of course there is a benchmarking missions that happened between the two countries between the port of Mombasa and Tangier Med, and of course Morocco is building in Mombasa a center, a cultural center, which will be called Ibn Battuta. But this is the old history. We should remember the history, the current history, the relationship between Morocco and Kenya. When the Lancaster talks happened in London, the Kenyan delegation was hosted by the Moroccan embassy in London to facilitate the Lancaster talks, who gave the Kenya independence. And, of course, if you come to my place, you will see I have a photo in where the Jomo Kenyatta is sitting with late Hassan II for the preparation of the conference of Casablanca, for the launching of the African organization, unity organization, so this is OIU, where it took place in Casablanca in 1963. So the relations goes back there, and of course that's the last time the bilateral relations between Morocco and Kenya intensifies a lot, with high-ranking visits to Morocco and also officials from Morocco coming to Kenya. So this is, and there are many ongoing discussions in different domain of cooperation, like renewable energy, like sea management, like agriculture, like there are a lot of things, and in mining, and also in world wildlife and everything. So there are many instruments that are being discussed between Kenya and Morocco.
Yes, and also for Kenya, we've seen that it also has been one of the favorite places for our national teams to train. You know, we've seen a number of our teams, you know, holding training camps as they prepare for continental matches. We've seen our national team when the under-17, when they were preparing to play Cameroon in the World Cup qualifier, they camped in Morocco. And also recently there were announcements that there could be collaboration, you know, partnership between Kenya and also Morocco to just exchange ideas on how best Kenya can benefit from what the Moroccan is doing. I mean, talk to us about how best can the Kenyan football or Kenyan sports fraternity tap into the benefits of Morocco.
Yes, there is a partnership between the Kenyan Federation of Football and the Moroccan Royal Federation for Football, where there is a lot of exchange of visits. By the way, Mr. Hussein Mohammed is currently in Morocco, following the preparation for the launch of the AFCON in Morocco. And next Wednesday, there is the Nairobi United, who is playing against Wydad.
Yes, on 23rd,
Morocco. So they will be traveling, I think, today to the Kingdom of Morocco. But as you rightly said, there are some teams from Kenya who went to Morocco for training, and there is a big cooperation and strengthened cooperation between Kenya and Morocco in the domain of sport. Just our cycling team came to Kenya to train here last June. So there is a lot of exchange, which is a good thing. You know, the Kingdom of Morocco's Ministry of Foreign Affairs is called Ministry of Foreign Affairs, African Cooperation and Moroccan Expatriation. Means that African cooperation for us is a must.
Yes.
And we want to advance on this field.
Yes, and it's at the center of the partnerships. And then you know that Morocco did win the 2024 CHAN in August, which was held in East Africa. And I remember I was at the stadium during the final at Moi Kasarani, and a good number of Kenyan fans rallied behind the Moroccan team. I mean, I believe that you were in the stadium. How did you feel when Morocco did win this particular championship and a sizable crowd was supporting?
Of course, we were very proud, and of course, when the Kenyan fans were supporting, not few, all the stadium, all the Kenyans that were in the stadium were supporting Morocco at that time.
For obvious
we
reasons.
explained that with two things. The Kenyans were very proud that because Kenya was the only team that defeated Morocco in this tournament.
Yes.
And so for them, for the team that they defeated to win the CHAN is a good thing. But of course, the sympathy that is existing between Kenyans and Moroccans, and we can feel it everywhere, either here in Kenya or in Morocco. Wherever I go, I'm very well treated here in Kenya. And also the Kenyans living in Morocco, and I can see that's very well treated. So.
Yeah, and we were all happy when Lamloui was, you know, starring and scoring goals.
Yes, yes, yeah. Because we were a little bit scared because the game was very tough against Madagascar, and with this goal of from Lamloui was just. Released us, so
released the pressure and the tension.
Yes, and but I should say that the Moroccans did very well because they were very well treated here, and I commend Kenya for the organization of the CHAN because I was in the middle of it, and with the Moroccan team. Who played in three places. He played in Tanzania, Uganda, and in Kenya.
The only country, right?
The organization, the only country, yes. And the organization in Kenya was wonderful, I should say, because I was there.
Yes. And the fans too made it more memorable and lively, Kenyan fans especially, amongst the three countries. No comparison, but we brought the roof down, Kenyan way.
They are very vocal.
Yes.
This is why they beat Morocco, because, you know, when they were supporting Kenyan team, it was like the Moroccan players could not play because the supporters, the fans are very, very vocal. And I was there in the stadium. So
but Morocco also has really vocal fans, you know, who are behind their teams, especially at the club football, you know, with the glares and everything in the stadium, you know. So we hope that the Nairobi United, the Nai boys as we call them, who will be with next weekend, will experience some of, you know, the support that comes from the stand. So.
Yeah, you know, the Wydad fans are the best among the fans in Morocco. They are preparing tifos, they are preparing songs. They are very well organized. And they're all the time behind their team. So, but I hope, I wish all the best for the two teams, and that the football prevail. Not only that this is just a game, and so who will win? Wydad will be coming here in February.
Yeah. And then maybe talking about football and you know, the support that comes with it, you know, the love and the passion that just comes from the fans. It just shows that it's beyond football. It's also like a social movement to the masses.
You know, now football is one of how can I say it, the levier for the societies. This cementing the society. You can just see how the fans are uniting, are working together, and this is something that push for the societies to be united, and this is one of the advantages of the football, especially in Africa, where the football is more popular than other sports.
And maybe for 2025 Africa Cup of Nations, how do you fancy Morocco's chances? Are they going all the way? I mean, it will be memorable for them to win this particular tournament on home soil for the first time in 37 years.
You know, all the Moroccan fans are convinced that we will keep the cup in Morocco. Yeah. But if we missed it, it will be a big disillusion for the fans, people, because the last time we won this cup, it was on 1976, and we hope that this time, since it is at home, we will keep it at home, especially with the dynamic that is now in Moroccan football, like they won everything. So there is no reason that they missed the African Cup of Nations.
And owing to the good performance, the run that you just talked about, you know, the winning run, you know, spreading, going all the way to 17 matches. It's like it's now or never for the title.
Or never. It's now or never, because we have a very good team who is the ranking #1 in Africa, number 12 in the world. We have been winning all the categories, so it is no reason that Morocco miss this AFCON like what happened in the previous editions elsewhere. And we're playing at home with our fans, with our supporters, and also with the atmosphere, the environments that we are used to. So there is no reason that we don't win it.
And Hakimi could not be there?
They said that after his injury, it will be between 4 and 6 weeks. Maybe he can regain his form and play
just in time.
And we hope all the best for him. But of course, you know that the players in the team, the Moroccan team, have plenty of good players, and of course all of them can perform. If someone is injured, another one can play at his place. And you have seen just last Friday, when Morocco played a friendly team against Mozambique, the team was organized, very well organized, in the absence of Hakimi. Of course, Hakimi is a very good player, and we wish all the best for him. But this is football, and injuries can happen.
Yes, and also maybe looking at the performance, you know, the fruits that have been as a result of the efforts that have been put in place by the Kingdom of Morocco, you know, and ensuring that the success comes. Maybe can the investment, you know, the huge investment by the Kingdom of Morocco in sports, could that be one of the catalysts for what we witnessed on the field?
Yeah, it's not only about investments, it's about a vision. And as I said, that since 2005, there is His Majesty the King of Morocco launched what we call it National Initiative for Human Development, putting the humans in the middle of this vision. And the sport, and especially football, because it's very popular the play in Morocco, is in the middle of that. This is why the academy has been built in 2009, and this is one of the best, according to the experts, this is one of the best in the world for educating children up starting from 6 years old to playing football and also following their scholars' skills. So, and now the academy is producing graduate players that are sold to abroad and gaining money. So this is the investment is in the persons, in the human resources, more than so we are not talking about the infrastructure, the roads, the airports, the speed trains, all of things that are needed for the organization, and the stadiums, how the pitches are well managed, and everything. So it's in a very short time that was prepared.
Yeah, and also maybe the abundance of talent, you know, in Morocco, as far as football is concerned, and we've seen how the head Regragui has been able to integrate, you know, the players from who are maybe born and bred in Europe or elsewhere, and how he's been able to integrate them into the team and get the result.
Yeah, we have also good players who evaluated in Europe and elsewhere, and you know, before the Qatar, it was difficult for the federation to bring Moroccan players from abroad to play for in the Moroccan team.
National team, yes.
National team. But now there is all of the Moroccans originating from Morocco are good players, are asking to join the national team.
Yes.
So this is why I said that it's very easy to replace a player who is being injured or something, because we have many players, good, very international players that are in a high level players that are for each of the positions of the team. And Regragui's difficulties now how to manage with this. It's a headache for him to how to manage this plenty of very good players that are performing very well in their teams, respective teams.
Yes, and also, you know, and also they say that that's a good headache, a good problems for a coach, you know, when he's spoiled for a choice, when he has too many players to pick on who to pick.
Yes.
And also players who are in Chan, you know, they're also knocking on the door. The likes of Lamloui and the rest are also knocking on the door of the national team.
You know, it's bringing him more criticism because, you know, he has to choose 11 players to play. Yeah. But the problem that he has more than 40 behind. And if a player is not performing well, because it can happen in a game that a player is not that good, all the public are criticizing him, saying that's why you didn't take this one instead of this one and this one for this one. But he's the head coach and he knows what he do. We hope just that he don't miss the Africa Cup this time.
This time, and especially after you know, emerging as one of the best in the world, especially after that very good performance at the 2022 World Cup in Qatar. You know, reaching the semi-finals, the first country. So Africa has already broken that barrier, and we hope that next year we'll go all the way and even win the World Cup. It's possible, right?
Yes. Now, you know, now the fans are requesting that. Even we were talking about, in the beginning, we were talking about the 2030 that will be hosted by Morocco, Spain, and Portugal. Yes. But now they said, no, we want the 2026. in United States. We want to win this, but of course it's not something that is difficult to have or easy to have, because this is a competition. We have to perform as good as we can, and go as far as we can in the World Cup. But for the Africa Cup of Nations, I don't think that the public will pardon the coach if he missed it.
It would be good pressure, and also, as you've mentioned, the whole of Morocco is watching, you know, and every step, who will be called in the team, who will make the final 23-man squad that will be at the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations. And maybe in Nairobi, for the fans who are planning to travel, you know, there could be someone in the neighborhood planning to go to Morocco. What should they expect in terms of culture, cuisine, and the hospitality?
Oh, this is something, you know, the Kingdom of Morocco is existing since 13 centuries. So we have an heritage, a very large heritage of cuisine, one of the best in the world. In terms of culture, you know, we are crossroad between Africa, Europe, Middle East. So and of course, Morocco is the Kingdom of Morocco is a touristic country, so where Moroccans are used to receive foreigners in the continent, and all the Kenyans that travel to Morocco wants to go again. And you can see, I was just chatting with the edition heads, and they said, for this time, there are hundreds of officials from Kenya that are now in Morocco, in different fields that are there, so they can. So, but if you are expecting to go to follow the AFCON there, the tickets are sold out. So.
So if you haven't bought your ticket?
No, for me, no, I can't go there. I'm staying here behind, because I have to perform my duties as well.
So you will not be watching the spectacle unfolding?
I will follow in. You know, during the World Cup in Qatar, we used to gather Moroccans and to watch together the games here in Nairobi, because you know, the timing is not easy for us to travel.
Yes, and indeed. So, and talking about tourism, you know, how this will be. Morocco is a beautiful country, you know, with so many places to visit and maybe sightsee. How important is the tourism sector or industry in Morocco for Africa?
You know, tourism is very important, even without football, because last year we received 17.5 million tourists. And this is one of the pillars of our economy, because you can see you can do cultural tourism, you can go to the mountains, you can go to the beach, you can go to the desert, you can go wherever, and even there are cities like, for instance, Marrakesh, where you can go for the mountain skiing and came back to the city to swim in the swimming pool. So it's this is how Morocco is diversified in terms of tourism. And of course the history, the culture, we have imperial cities, we have also cultural tourism. So it's something that is usual in Morocco. And our return rate is very high. It's 42%. Means that people who go and come back to Morocco are, because of the kindness of the people, because of, as you said, the cuisine, because of the what you can see in the country.
Yes, indeed. And will the embassy put up some watch parties for football lovers?
I was asked to, and I will try to do it, of course. At least for the opening, we can invite KBC team to come to the Moroccan residence and to watch the opening ceremony with of course, and to test Moroccan cuisine.
Yes, and as we wind up, His Excellency, maybe the chances, what would be your promise to the millions of football fans who either will be following the action from wherever they'll be, or they'll be traveling to Morocco for the 2025 AFCON?
Yeah, there are lots of, I think we received many requests for visa to travel to Morocco for the AFCON. But now there is a dedicated electronic site to apply for the visa for countries who want to travel to Morocco to watch the AFCON. But the issue is the tickets. The tickets, you know, each time the CAF open the selling for the tickets,
yes,
it takes 2-3 hours and it's sold out.
It's the same scenario here, you know, when
Yes,
Chan was happening.
Yeah.
They were selling like, you know.
No, because there are a lot of fans who wants to go to Morocco to follow their teams and also to see the country. So it's which is something.
And unfortunate that Kenya Harambee Stars did not make it to this edition, but we hope to be there. Actually, 2027. What can Kenyans learn? You know, we know that Hussein Mohammed is already in Morocco trying to get a few secrets on how to best to put up the best showpiece. Yes.
Yeah, he's there. He's there at this time. And I think he's following the final touches for the launch of the AFCON in Morocco. And I hope that KBC also will be there.
Sure, a big team, right?
Yeah, yes. Yes.
Yes, so thank you so much, Your Excellency, for gracing the Sports Check this lovely morning and talking about how ready Morocco is to host the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations, the 35th edition, but it's back in Morocco after 37 years. Who will triumph at the end of the month-long tournament, which begins on 21st of December through to 18th of January 2026? Thank you so much, Your Excellency. Dr. Abderrazzak Laassel been speaking to His Excellency Abderrazzak, the Ambassador for the Kingdom of Morocco in Kenya. Stay with us, we'll be back with more on the Sports Check.